Alright guys, third time trying to record this. I can't explain how frustrated I am right now and how honestly disappointed in myself that I am for what I did. I ended up snapping my board today out of just frustration, and I don't even want to say it was because of the trick. I was trying to work on front nose slides, and I don't know what it is with them, but I just have trouble even just getting into them, let alone holding them, let alone getting out of them. I struggle to just get into them, and it always frustrates me because I feel like it's such an easy trick and such a simple trick, a basic trick, that it just hits at my ego when I can't even get into it. And it broke me today. I won't lie. Every time I work on this trick and I struggle to get into it, it fucking eats at me. And typically I've been pretty good about stepping away from the trick and working on something else, or just stop skating entirely and just moving on. But it broke me today, so I ended up snapping my board. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even just snapping. It started off, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I pretty much just threw a fit, threw a tantrum. I threw it so many times on the ground and against the fence, and that I did this to the tail, and I mean, not too much, kind of just did this to the nose. And for whatever reason, it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't enough of a... It wasn't enough of an outlet for me to just be okay, whatever. I think I slammed it on the ground probably 15, 20, 30 times, to be honest with you guys. And I wish I had it on camera, not because I'm proud of my actions. I'm actually really disappointed with myself for the way that I behaved, but just so I could truly convey to you guys how frustrated I was. Slammed it probably 20, 30 times, and when that happened to the tail, I was all right, whatever, I'm just gonna go back to skating. I think I did one ollie. There was no pop, which, I mean, who's shocked? Not me. Why would I be shocked about that? Half the tail is missing. And I think that was sort of the final straw. I was fuck it, I'm done. I'm gonna snap it. And it's weird because a lot of those front nose attempts, whenever I would get out of them, straight impulse would be to just stomp my board. You know how you snap your board, you stomp in the middle of it, whatever. First impulses would be stomp the board, and I would stop myself every time. And this has actually been more of a reoccurring thing throughout some of my sessions lately. And I think honestly the universe has just been trying to tell me, bro, you need to take a break, slow down, something, because on average I probably skate 4 hours a day, and it's so consistent. It's literally just every day. At least over this break so far, it's been pretty much every day 4 hours of skateboarding. Even and I had an 8-hour shift this morning, and I went from my 8-hour shift, I came home, got dressed, and went straight to skateboarding. And I think honestly what it is I've started tying my personal identity to how good or bad I am at skateboarding, and that's going to really mess with your ego. But I ended up snapping my board today, and it wasn't even easy to snap. It wasn't I stomped it once and it snapped and I was oh, why did I do that? I stomped it once, did not budge. When girl says that this board, I'll have to look up I think it's Pop Secret, like the girl Pop Secret. When they say that it is durable, they're not joking at all, because it took me probably like 10, like being generous to myself, probably took me like 10 attempts, that's lowballing it, like to snap it. And I think that would have been to just crack it, not even snap it all the way through. And yeah, oh, and this is from my skateboard. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I was having like just a little flat ground sesh. I was working on 360 shows and caught the board with one foot on the tail and started falling, and the nose just caught my face. Another thing that pissed me off so bad. My gosh, man, I can't. And I'm like, this ranting is sort of helping, but a little bit. I'm like, I don't want to say ashamed, because I don't regret that I did it, and maybe I should, but I don't. But I am disappointed in myself, because I don't ever want to behave that way. Like, I don't ever think that that's like appropriate actions for like not landing a trick, or not just not feeling super comfortable on your whatever. But I've just been fighting myself lately, and I think I've been like, I've known I needed to take a break for a minute now, but I haven't been able to bring myself to do it, because it's just like, if I take a break, man, somebody's out there beating me and working harder than me, and I personally can't stand the idea of that, because, you know, like my ambition is so high, and it feels like if I don't work at it every day for like 4 or 5 hours, then it won't happen for me. And I know that that's so ridiculous to think, but that's just something I gotta work on. I definitely need to learn when to step away for a little bit, a day or two, so I don't have another incident like this. But I'm frustrated, to say the least. I don't even know. I was going to just swap out my decks on New Year's, right? Because why not? I've been skating this board for like over a month now. Why not switch it out on New Year's? And then this happened, and I really don't see the point in setting up a new board now. I still think I'm just gonna wait until the 1st and set it up, and we'll have a skate session then. And I've got like somewhat of a video planned for that, but guys, I just can't explain enough how frustrated I was. Like, I have never acted that way in my life on my board. Like, yeah, I've thrown my board before, and I've had like my little outbursts, but that one was just on a completely different level. And I don't know, I've been holding that back for so long. Like, honestly, I've been holding that back for months, and I think finally it was just time that I got it out. And you know, this doesn't mean that I'm like done skateboarding. I'm definitely still gonna skateboard. There's no way that this is gonna stop me or define me as a skateboarder. But yeah, definitely, I don't even know what to say right now. Just pretty upset with myself for the way that I behaved. I don't think it was appropriate. And, you know, if somebody was watching me, which there's 2 other people at the park, and I'm just like doing all this, and I really just couldn't even like stop myself. It was literally just like, I wasn't even thinking at that point. Like, my mind went blank, and I was literally just moving off action. And yeah, I can't say really anything else except that I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, you know. And that phrase always hits so much different when it's not from somebody else. Like, when it's coming from you and you're telling yourself, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, it really just hits on a whole nother level. But I don't know, probably gonna journal about this or something, because I feel like even though I did all that, I still didn't get everything out. So I'm definitely got some more stuff to get off my chest with whatever it is that's going on with me. And it's probably a little bit deeper. It's definitely a little bit deeper than just not landing a simple trick, because that's never been like my issue. So yeah, that's it. I really just wanted to come on here and talk about that, because like I said, I want to be transparent with you guys, and part of that is showing you guys my lows. Like, it's never about like just showing you guys my highs and my successes and like me landing tricks. Like, there's another aspect to skateboarding, and that's like your ego, how your ego is tied to your ability to perform. And at the end of the day, man, I'm human. So as many mistakes as I made today, it is what it is. We're going to reflect on it and move on, and try not to have an incident like this again, or at least for a long long time, because I don't want to do that again. But yeah, thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. And if you've made it this far, let me know. Like, have you guys ever had an incident like this where you've just been so frustrated that it literally did not matter to you how much damage you did to your board or whatever? Like, you were just like, I need to get this out. So put it down in the comments if you have had an incident like this. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in another episode or video, whatever. Y'all know the deal. Bye.